Hello. I haven't made a video in 6 months, and I haven't made a commentary in a year and a few weeks, I think. It has been a while. Some good things have happened, some things haven't happened. Some events are unpredictable, and I can't even talk about them. I've been wanting to come back. I've been wanting to make videos again. I guess there's some reasons why I haven't. One of them is because usually the videos I tend to make, with the exception of the Sauron videos, it's usually just me talking about life, and generally it's not good. It's very bad. Even just rewatching a lot, because when I'm trying to come back, I've done this before. I rewatched my old videos, and I'm like, okay, so that's what that's like. But they're all kind of the same video. Like, I could sum everything up in probably 15 minutes if I was coherent and I had a full plan of what to talk about, because it's just mainly mental struggling. It's not good for me to listen to those and to continuously create those, because I have plenty I could complain about, but also I have a lot I don't need to complain about, and also many good things that I can talk about as well. Like, for example, one of the videos I was going to make is how I ended up getting my license. I remember that was such a freaking struggle not very long ago. So my friend had a vacation coming up. I'm trying to be as vague as possible in order to have privacy for the individual. They had a vacation coming up with no way to celebrate it or experience it. And so I was like, all right, how about I fly myself to where you are on a whim, rent a car, freaking get a hotel, drive, rent another hotel, and drive more. And we go see the redwoods. Because I love the forest, individual loves the forest as well. Good times. And it was just this random whimsical freaking plan that wasn't a plan. It was just more just me saying I'm gonna do things, but not actually like full on in my head, like, shit, I'm gonna do this, But it ended up getting closer and closer to the deadline. And I was like, okay, I've said this so much that it's almost a promise. It's not quite there. I have made my disclaimers that I usually make, where it's like, hey, maybe I can't do this. But it's almost a promise at this point. And if I don't put in the effort, it's just a full letdown. So I speed ran my license. I really wish I had made this video when I was supposed to make it. But from what I do remember, I got my license, or I passed the driver's test, after I had already bought the tickets, booked the flight, booked the hotels, paid for everything, paid for the rental car. I had already done that, all while not physically having my license yet, because they had to mail it to me, which I didn't even take into account. I remember doing all this mental gymnastics of okay, if I speedrun my license, I pass it the first try, and then I get my license same day, I book the shit, I am ready, and then I'll go. That was literally my plan. It was just the most spontaneous, stupid thing possible. And yeah, I didn't have the physical card until 2 or 3 days before the actual flight. I had already bought the tickets, everything. So literally, I got my license, I immediately flew with it, and then I immediately rented a car with it. All while having no credit, by the way. Point is, it was the most spontaneous thing. And the reason why I ended up getting it was because it wasn't because of me. I couldn't motivate myself to do it, even though it was possible. It was the stress of I'm going to let my friend down that finally pushed me over the edge to do this. And then this whole vacation thing that I actually was in full control over. It's the most random, spontaneous, instantaneous, random thing. I know I said random a bunch of times, but it could not have been less planned. And it was well worth it. The trip went well. It was the most beautiful thing. I now want to live there, in that general area. That would be such a cool thing to do. I don't know. It was such a crazy. It all happened in the span of a month, maybe a week, I guess. I so wish that I had recorded before now, because now it's so foggy, because I've just been living life as a human being, like working things and like a lot more efficiently than I was before because I am now legal. I can now drive. Well, yeah, I mean, what can I say? I got my license. That was the main thing. And since then, I've been living life.